What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. Today's video is going to be my 7 biggest mistakes I've made in the cryptocurrency space. I want to lay these out for you guys so you guys can hopefully benefit from them and not make the same mistakes I did. Pretty much everyone in the crypto space has gone through at least a few of these mistakes. Very simple mistakes you can make, so definitely watch through this video and you will definitely benefit from it in the long term. Before we get started, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified when I make new videos. Also, please comment below what is the biggest mistake you've made in the cryptocurrency space. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So my number one biggest mistake in the cryptocurrency space is definitely going to be not buying Bitcoin back in 2012 when I first heard of it. So back at this time, I was actually looking into mining Bitcoin as a source of passive income. Around this time, I was starting to make websites and do online marketing, and I was building a few passive income sources. So I was looking into mining Bitcoin as well. I actually did some thorough research on it, but I just didn't see it as a great long-term opportunity. And I saw the money better fit to investing in websites and marketing. So I didn't end up mining Bitcoin or even buying any at the time, but it was on my radar. I didn't know of it. I was watching the price of it regularly as well. So back in 2012, the price of Bitcoin was extremely cheap. It doesn't even go that far back on CoinMarketCap, but it was around $35 from what I can remember around the time I was looking into mining. So insanely cheap. If I were to dollar cost average Bitcoin purchases at this time in 2012 all the way up to now, I would definitely be a multi-millionaire by now. Even if it was small purchases like $100 a month, it would have still made a massive difference. So instead of mining Bitcoin back at the time, I should have at least purchased Bitcoin and dollar cost averaged my purchases. Back then, I didn't think I had a large enough amount of money to even invest in it and make a difference. But if I did do dollar cost averaging, which I didn't really know about at the time, then at this time I would definitely be a multi-millionaire just from the Bitcoin I was buying and holding. So in the short term, it wouldn't have made a huge difference, but if I held until now, it would have made a massive difference in my life. So dollar cost averaging is a great thing to understand. I definitely think there's cryptos that are still have massive potential for huge return on investment still, especially ones launching staking like Ethereum and Cardano ADA right now. So definitely I'm doing dollar cost averaging now. I don't want to make this mistake again. Even a small amount per month back in 2012 up until now, even $30 a month, $1 a day would have made a massive difference. So to show how powerful dollar cost averaging can be, this article kind of gives a great example. Poor people should buy Bitcoin $1 every day. So Max Kaiser was recommending this 9 years ago. He said people should be buying at least $1 of Bitcoin a day. 9 years ago, if people actually followed that advice and did that, they'd now be multimillionaires. So it just goes to show how powerful holding long term can be. Most people are looking for a quick pump, but if you are purchasing and you stay strong and hold long term, 10, 15 years down the line in a strong cryptocurrency can really make a massive difference in your net worth. So he's still recommending people buy at least $1 of Bitcoin per day. Doing dollar cost averaging, I think, in the right cryptos is still going to make many people much more wealth than they would be able to make in 401k plans or stock market or any other traditional investment markets. So my second biggest mistake was not selling XRP at the peak price of around $3 when I had the chance. So I did get back into cryptocurrencies around 2017. Before that, I was only holding a very small amount of Bitcoin, around $100 worth here and there, and I would actually buy computer parts with that around 2015 to 2017. But in 2017, I really decided to start investing for the long term into cryptocurrencies. So early 2017, I did buy some Bitcoin, and that did go up a lot. I made about 400% or 500% profit on that Bitcoin, but it wasn't much. And then when we had that first mini bull run mid 2017 in May, XRP went from around 3 cents all the way up to 30 cents. It did a 10x very quickly. So around that time, I decided to start dollar cost averaging for the long term. And I was mainly buying XRP just because I thought it had the most potential in the short term, since Bitcoin and Ethereum had already gone up a lot and had higher market caps. So I was purchasing XRP dollar cost averaging every couple of weeks, buying a couple $100 here and there when I could. So that did add up. I had around $4,000 to $5,000 worth of XRP before that bull run. And I did actually take some profit around 75 cents. If you guys can see here, it did go up to 75 cents first very quickly. So I did take some profit at that 75-cent level and bought into some altcoins, which was also a mistake. So after that, I didn't really cash any more out because I thought I was just going to keep running. I was also in the middle of moving at this time, so I didn't really have access to a computer to do this and watch over it as much as I would have liked to. So it did go up to $3.50 very quickly at that time. I should have sold all of it at that time. It was about worth over 40 grand at that point from just the 4 or 5 grand I had invested in dollar cost averaging over 6 months. So that is my second biggest mistake, is not taking that profit when I had the chance. So at this time, I had only been dollar cost averaging my XRP purchases for about 6 months. So I wasn't really prepared to cash it all out at that peak price. Even though I was in great profit, I was looking at this for the long term. And many people were claiming XRP was going to be hitting $10 very soon as well. So I was definitely planning to cash out a lot at $10, but it didn't make it that far. I definitely should have cashed out more around the $2 to $3 range. After I cashed them out around 75 cents and it kept going, I really was afraid to cash any more out just because of how much more profit I could have been missing out on. So I do recommend you have an exit strategy ready. Know exactly where you want to sell the coins you're holding, what type of profit you would be happy with. Also, you can use an app like Blockfolio to send you notifications when the coins you're holding do hit that certain price level. And you can also use an exchange app on your phone to be able to trade at any time. So I do recommend using Binance US if you're in the United States. There's a link in the video description. If you do use that link, I do get a small commission, so I do appreciate that. So my third biggest mistake was buying altcoins without doing much research during the bull run. So at this time, when I did take profit from XRP around 75 cents, I reinvested that money into altcoins that I thought could do really well in the short term. And these coins were primarily Basic Attention Token, Life Token, and Salt. So 2 of those ended up being a bust, and then Basic Attention Token I did sell around 90 cents, which was around the peak, but then I did reinvest that into altcoins as well, which I lost pretty much completely. So you do have to be careful with the altcoins you invest in. Make sure they're a good, solid, long-term project and they have a great ecosystem and building actual utility for the token. So one of the primary ones I invested in was Salt Token, and this was because they were one of the first lending platforms for cryptocurrency, and they were using their token for payments on the platform and other perks. So I did think this was going to go up a lot because it was launching very soon. It actually did go up a good percentage, but I didn't sell at the peak. So I did end up selling it for a pretty big loss and investing it in other altcoins, which I lost even more on. So you really have to be careful, especially during the peak bull run, because once the peak is hit and then prices start correcting, altcoins fall off very quickly. So definitely be careful with the altcoins you're purchasing. Make sure they're solid long-term projects if you are prepared, and definitely don't be buying them at the peak prices. So I'm definitely not recommending you avoid altcoins completely, especially coming out of a bear market like we are now, headed into a bullish market. Altcoins are going to have some of the hugest profits, especially the ones that you pick that have something big launching very soon. So once a month I do cover altcoins that I think are going to be going up. OGN, Origin Protocol, I bought in a lot of this recently due to this chart, and it actually went up over 100% yesterday, so I made a huge profit on that. I also made some profit on Beam and a couple of other of these as well. So be sure to be subscribed to my channel. I do go over altcoins I'm pretty bullish on, at least a few times a month. So the key to doing well with altcoins is finding altcoins that have a promising future and have a strong utility for the token as well. You also want to find them at a low market cap and a good buy and purchase price. And then if you do dollar cost averaging over time and the project keeps building and building, over time you should profit greatly off of that. So one hidden gem I'm pretty big on is SparkPoint Cryptocurrency, SRK token. So there is an article on my website if you guys want to check this out. This article goes over all the features of this project and utility that the token has. Some great features that make it a great ecosystem for the token, like quarterly token burns, SRK token buyback program. They're also working on big things to give utility, like a delivery app. So if they roll that out worldwide, that could be pretty huge. They have a couple games that they launched as well, giving it more utility. So that's what I like to see in a token, is a lot of utility being built, a project that's focused primarily on building utility. So my fourth biggest mistake in the cryptocurrency space is keeping crypto on exchanges. I highly recommend taking off any cryptocurrency you're not using off the exchange and putting it in cold storage. I recommend the Ledger Nano S. There's a link in the video description. I do appreciate if you use that. I do earn a few dollars of commission. So definitely a Ledger is recommended for cold storage for your cryptocurrency. If you're gonna hold your crypto on an exchange, you have to keep in mind you're always risking losing that crypto. You don't own the private keys to that crypto, so it's not your crypto technically. If the exchange gets hacked and that money is lost, you're probably not going to get it back. So this did happen to me on IDAX. I lost a couple grand worth of Bitcoin trading altcoins there, so that was a big mistake. But I do recommend using Binance US or Binance.com if you do plan to trade on exchanges, because they have been hacked and they did cover the amount hacked and replaced their users' money. So even though they were hacked, no one really lost money besides Binance company themselves. So they are a more trustworthy exchange, and they pretty much are the biggest exchange in the world. So definitely be using Binance US if you're in the United States. So I do believe these exchange hacks is one of the reasons the crypto space is not past 1 trillion global market cap yet. Because of all these hacks, millions of dollars being hacked, and these hackers are willing to sell the crypto at any price. So they definitely push the price down, which has a massive impact on the crypto space overall. It definitely scared a lot of people away from the cryptocurrency space when all these exchanges were getting hacked. Nearly $1 billion, as you guys can see here, was lost between 2017 and 2018. And that was probably all dumped on other exchanges and really tanked the price of many cryptocurrencies. So definitely take your coins off the exchanges if you're not actively trading them, and always keep in mind that as the crypto is on the exchange and you don't own the private keys, then it's not your cryptocurrency technically, and you are subject to lose that at any time. So my fifth biggest mistake in the crypto space was buying cryptocurrency with cash after the bull run. So we did hit around $3 per XRP and over 1,200 for Ethereum. And once those prices started dipping very quickly, I did find the lower prices very appealing. And I did think I was getting a bargain and that the price would continue climbing as the crypto space grew. But of course I was very wrong, and we did head into a bear market, and those prices did correct and level out pretty low. So I did end up buying some XRP around $1.75 after the peak of the bull run, and it did correct slightly. So I did buy it in here around 50 cents to $1. It did go up temporarily, which is where I should have sold again, because we did correct back down to an average of around 20 cents per XRP. So that was a mistake, buying after the peak bull run and not letting it correct long enough. So definitely going into the next bull run, I'm going to be prepared and not buy in with cash until at least a year or two after the peak bull run, just to give it time to correct fully and really get those bottom prices in the bear market. So many people have been through a few cycles of bull runs so far, and they are pretty good at timing this. So if you did sell at $3 and bought back in at 20 cents, that's pretty good. Headed into the next bull run, we could pass $3 again. I definitely think it's possible with all the new partnerships Ripple has and everything, but I'm definitely more bullish on coins like Ethereum Ether and Cardano ADA, because they are adding staking very soon, and I do think Cardano is going to be getting a Coinbase listing very soon as well. If you do want to learn more about Cardano, there's some great videos on my channel. I highly recommend checking those out. So my sixth biggest mistake is buying cryptocurrencies in their pre-sale. So as these companies are raising money for the project to develop it and do everything they want with the project, they do offer these coins at a set price and allow people to buy in at the pre-sale. For some projects, they have been very successful and had huge return on profit. Like Ethereum, if you brought in Ether at their pre-sale ICO, you would have had a massive return on investment. I believe it was just cents per Ether coin at the time. And then going over $1,000, just one of the best investments of our generation, in my opinion. So I think a lot of people were investing in ICOs and other types of pre-sales because of those type of returns from the past. But many people got burnt by ICOs, and this is why ICOs are pretty much illegal now. Anything that's doing a pre-sale where the company sells the coin at a set price, you should avoid like the plague, because most likely the coin is going to go live on exchanges, and then people that got free coins for marketing and advertising and exchange listings, they're all going to dump their coins, and the price of that coin is going to crash much below where you were buying it in the pre-sale. So it's been very rare in the crypto space that people have made profit buying in pre-sale coins and ICO. So anything that's a pre-sale you should avoid, no matter what name they give it. There's IEOs now, there's ICOs, there's all kinds of different stuff. Anything that's a pre-sale is probably a bad idea and you should definitely avoid. Most likely when the coin goes live on exchanges, you're going to be able to get it for half the price or less. So definitely I'm never going to be buying pre-sale coins again unless it's a project and the tokenomics are right. One project many people are buying right now is BiDAO, and this is because they're offering increased staking, and they did have a pretty low market cap and have huge partners already like Binance and Chainlink, so that might be a good one that you could get in pre-sale. But besides that, I haven't really heard of any project that has had a good return on investment by purchasing from the pre-sale price. So my 7th biggest mistake is not selling to stablecoins when I did cash out cryptocurrencies. So in the past, I would cash out to Ethereum or Bitcoin and hold those, and then purchase altcoins with those as I wanted to get altcoins. But now I do hold a small percentage in stablecoins in case there are big cryptocurrency crashes. Like the crash we had mid-March, I was prepared to purchase some cryptocurrencies with stablecoin, so I was able to get much more of the coins by using the stablecoin to purchase instead of Bitcoin or Ethereum, because Bitcoin and Ethereum both crashed as well. So trading from one crypto to the other, usually the entire crypto space moves together. And then if you are trying to purchase the dip, you are going to get much less because both cryptocurrencies are down. So I do always hold some stablecoin and are prepared to buy the dips with cryptocurrency if there ever is a big crash. So that is one mistake I did make in the past. It was not holding any stablecoin to purchase the dips. So before I end the video, I do want to go over some extra crypto tips to help you avoid scams and getting your cryptocurrency stolen. So first tip is going to be extremely careful in Telegram. Never click any links or download anything. So there's many scammers in Telegram. It's probably the most polluted place with scammers because it's so easy to trick people in Telegram. So people make fake accounts. They'll imitate other people from crypto projects or exchanges, and then try to get your passphrase to your account or other info leading to them stealing your cryptocurrency. Also, many people will put links in cryptocurrency chats acting like it's something important for the project, but it's actually a phishing link that will phish your wallet passphrases from your computer, and then they'll go and steal all your cryptocurrency. I've heard of this happening to many people. So Telegram, be very careful in general. It's definitely the most polluted place with scammers and the easiest place to get scammed. Never send crypto to someone promising more crypto in return. This is one of the most common scams on Facebook and Twitter. So they'll imitate someone big like Elon Musk or Binance or anyone with a big name, John McAfee. They'll make fake accounts with this and pretend they're this person, and then post replies on Twitter posts saying they'll send you back more crypto if you send them some initially, and they'll have some reason for this. So never send crypto to someone first that's promising more crypto in return. It's always going to be a scam. Never reply to a Telegram admin that messages you first. So I've had this happen a few times, but I didn't get any crypto stolen. If you're asking for support for a crypto project or a exchange especially, there'll be fake accounts pretending to be the admins, waiting to message you and try to get your secret passphrase or other info where they can steal your cryptocurrency. So if you do ask for support in a Telegram chat for an exchange, you will get some messages probably from fake accounts. So definitely ignore those, just block them and report them. Basically, you want to make sure you message an official admin first from the official chat. Make sure they have the admin tag and make sure you message them first. Any admin that messages you first is going to be a scammer. So never save your wallet keys on your computer. A lot of people will do this in a cloud storage or in files on their computer. They'll just put their private keys and then they'll get a virus, or something will happen on their computer where that gets exposed and all their cryptocurrency is stolen. So if your keys end up getting in the hands of someone else, there's really nothing much else you can do. That person's going to be able to take the cryptocurrency. So if you do think your private wallet keys are exposed, or if you're not sure, you can always make a new wallet and send that cryptocurrency to the new wallet, and just make sure you have that new information saved securely and privately. So use 2FA for everything. This is two-factor authentication, which basically adds a second layer of security to your accounts like Coinbase, Uphold, Binance. So you always want to have multiple layers of security just to help prevent your cryptocurrency from getting stolen. There are SIM hacks that telephone companies have done. Basically, employees of these companies have access to basically do a SIM hack and then use your information to get into your crypto accounts and steal all your crypto. So any online platforms where you're storing your crypto and you don't have multiple layers of security, you should definitely have that updated as much as you can. Also, always make sure you have backups of your private keys and your security layers. So be cautious of fake accounts on all social media platforms. Every big cryptocurrency project and every big crypto influencer is going to have people imitating them to try to scam their users and followers. So definitely avoid fake accounts. If you see a big name messaging you, be sure to verify before even replying or looking at the link that they sent you. This has been going around a lot with pretty much all the top 100 cryptocurrencies. Every big influencer in the space has had dozens of people imitating them, trying to scam people out of their cryptocurrency. So if I did miss anything, please comment below. I would appreciate if you did that, and I'm sure everyone else would as well. So again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please let me know what mistakes you've made in the crypto space, and I will be replying to all the comments. Thank you guys again for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.